Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. Man, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. I want to say God bless each and every one of y'all. This is a late night live stream. I usually don't go live this late unless it's like a basketball game or something on my other channel. But yeah, had to make sure I take care of some family business. But I'm here. Breaking news if you haven't heard already. Harrison Phillips has been traded, y'all. Harrison Phillips has been traded. Shout out to man. I think there's a big move coming. I don't know what the move is gonna be. I have a feeling they're gonna make a big splash. I'm hoping it's what I'm thinking, but I don't want to give you. Listen, I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to really talk about the potential move that we might make. But yeah, this opens up a lot of things for the young defensive tackles, and they have a lot of confidence in Jonathan Allen. They have a lot of confidence in Hargrave and the young dudes, man, on the roster as well. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the Minnesota Vikings and what they're doing in general to try to improve this team. I do like Harrison Phillips, so I am kind of like, dang, that really sucks because I like Harrison Phillips a lot, but whatever it takes to make this team better. And I feel like, and let me just read the details. Let me read the details of the trade. So we trade nose tackle Harrison Phillips to the Jets for a 2026 sixth-round draft pick and a swap picks in 2027 per sources, Tom Pelissero. So a pick swap, okay, as well as that sixth round. And then also Adam Schefter reports as part of the Jets Minnesota trade, the Vikings agreed to pay 3.7 million of Harrison Phillips' 7.4 million salary this season per source. So the Jets get a defensive tackle and some savings to boot. So do we as well. So we both get savings. We get a pick as well. I think they're trying to go after the big fish. I think there's somebody they're going after. I don't know who is that. I don't know who it's going to be, but I feel like it's going to be a big time wide receiver. I think it is. I'm not going to tell you who I'm thinking, but if you leave it in the comments, I might say who I'm thinking that they might try to go after. Because if they do happen to go for this wide receiver, they're going to have to pay him the money because that's why he's in the situation he's in right now. You know what I mean? With the Commanders. So yeah, I gave you a little bit of information on what I think they're trying to do. Make room to go get a specific wide receiver. Um, and this goes to show you, I think this leaves the Vikings in when it comes to the salary, like how much money they have left to spend. I think it's like roughly like 30 something million dollars. So this might be this is why you have to get a quarterback on their rookie contract. You have to draft a quarterback that you believe in and build around him and get the best talent around him so you can possibly win a Super Bowl. Before he gets that big payday, unless he's an all-time great quarterback, it's very hard to win a Super Bowl because you can't pay everybody else. So this works out. So more details. ESPN sources: Vikings are trading defensive tackle Harrison Phillips and a 2027 seventh round pick to the New York Jets in exchange for a 2026 sixth round pick and a 2027 sixth round pick pending Phillips physical. So if Harrison Phillips is healthy, that trade will go down. Yeah, traded for. Oh wow! So they have Jovan Briggs. He was traded as well today. Wow, the second defensive tackle traded on Wednesday. So yeah, breaking news, man. Phillips is 29 years old, has started all 53 games for the mighty Minnesota Vikings, playoffs included, since signing with the Minnesota Vikings. Since in GM Quasi first free agent class in 2022. He was a team captain last season who was a respected leader in the locker room and on the field. Phillips was set to enter this season as the Vikings starting nose tackle alongside new additions Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave. Shout out to Robert in the building. Salute to y'all. Everybody in the building, make sure you double tap, hit that screen, double tap, hit that like button. so we can push this video out there. What's up, Mike? Let's get scary. Dope. Listen, Robert. I was trying to say that for tomorrow's video, Robert. But yeah, we can talk about it right now. But the only thing about Scary Terry is now, actually, you can make that move, get him in the building, right? I don't know what you have to give up to get him, but you're going to have to give him a contract. You're not just going to sign, you're not just going to make the trade for Scary Terry and don't give him the bag. And if this move is the reason why they just want a little bit more money to make sure they can spend that money on Scary Terry, hey, let's go do it because he's one of the best wide receivers in the game. Since he's been in the NFL, that man had over 1,000 receiving yards in all his seasons, pretty much except for his rookie year. And also the thing about him is he gets touchdowns too. He gets a lot of touchdowns as well. So he's a very good wide receiver. There's some highlights I was watching. I was like, wow. After the catch, he's very elite. And yeah, I love it. What's going on, Christopher Real? Christopher Real in the building. Salute the Christopher Real. Salute the Ron's opinion. Don't matter. Everybody in the building, if you haven't already, make sure you double tap, hit that like button, and hit the subscribe button. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game this upcoming season. Let's go, Vikings! But yeah, this is a late night live with your boy Mike Sports Vibes. $30 million a year plus, and it's going to cost you at minimum a first and a third. See, that's the problem. I don't know if I want to give up. I'm not giving up no first. I'll give up to a second. I'm not giving up my first. I don't care. And if I give up my first, hey, listen, because y'all in a situation right now, and I know that y'all desperate to get rid of them. Hey, listen, if I give up my first, you got to give me your second. And Scary Terry. I'm not giving you my first and a third, and I got to pay this man and hope that he doesn't act crazy with us. You know what I'm saying? So it's too many. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'd rather be on the safe side, figure out how you can get that bull Adam Thielen and call it a day and figure out a potential another wide receiver or something. But I'm not going to if we have to give up a first and a third to get Scary Terry, I'm not doing that. I'm not. Scary Terry is definitely not going to go into Minnesota, dude. Sounds good. And yeah, we'll see if you guys can beat Philadelphia in the playoffs this year, though. Won't happen, though. Hey, listen, Jesse, keep that same energy because I'm going to tell you this right now. When we play against you this year, because you know the mighty Minnesota Vikings will be going against you this year, we're going to beat the brakes off of the Eagles this year. I'm telling you that right now. We're going to beat the brakes off of the Eagles this year. I can't wait. I can't wait. Hey, what's your name? Hey, Jesse, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you're in the live stream because we're going live for absolutely every single game with the scoreboard and everything. It's going to be lit. I cannot wait to see you, and we're going to talk trash. Just keep it respectful, but I will be talking my trash to you, bro. Salute to y'all. Can I get 10 more likes? Can I get 10 more likes? Double tap the screen, hit the like button. The Minnesota Vikings traded Phillips to the Jets. At minimum, Thielen could work, but it would be an overpay. He's in a contract year in Carolina. He fits in well with the young core. Yes, that is true. That is true. All right, so when you say overpay, Monty Grip 21, what would we have to do to what would we have to do to get him? Like, what would you give up? When you say overpay, you talking about like a 4th round pick? What are you talking about when you say overpay? Because if it's anything past a 4th round pick, it could be a situation like if say we win the Super Bowl, I'll give them a dang on 1st round pick. I don't even care at that point. At that moment, I don't even care, bro. Go get me a Super Bowl. If we win a Super Bowl, hey, listen. But if we don't get to the playoffs, or say we get booted out of the 1st round, wild card or whatever, it should be like a 6th round pick. I don't know. Maybe they could figure something out. At least a 4. Are you from Minnesota? I'm not from Minnesota, but I rock with the Minnesota Vikings. I've been a Minnesota Viking fan for 20 years. 20 years I've been a Minnesota Viking fan, a proud Minnesota Viking fan. I'm from Pennsylvania. And the reason why I'm a Viking fan from PA is because of the greatest wide receiver of all time. It's just my opinion, though. And his name is Randy Moss. No disrespect to Jerry Rice. No disrespect to Terrell Owens and all the other great wide receivers. But the reason why he's my favorite football player, and I feel like he's the GOAT at wide receiver. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Respectfully disagree with people that say Jerry Rice, but people think I'm delusional. I guess I am a delusional Viking fan. It is what it is. Respectfully, I got a lot of respect for Jerry Rice and his accomplishments. But yeah, Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know if the Minnesota Vikings would give up that first round pick to go get what's his name? Scary Terry. I don't know if we're gonna do all that. I don't think we can do all that, man. Like I like Scary Terry, but I don't know about giving up a first round pick. I think that's a little bit too expensive. I feel like that's a little bit too much. And listen, I like Scary Terry. Don't get it twisted. I like Scary Terry, but at the end of the day, we gotta be smart too. We can't just be just doing whatever. You feel me? We can't just do whatever, and then next thing we know, we in a situation where see, I don't know, is it just the money for him or is it deeper? Is it a deeper issue with him? You know what I mean? That's one thing I would love to know with the Commanders because my whole thing is why would you not pay Scary Terry the money? Because I look at it like this: he's your best wide receiver on the dang on team. You got Jaden Daniels on his rookie deal. You telling me you don't got the money for Scary Terry? Your best wide receiver just because you got Debo? You think Debo's on the same level of Scary Terry? Y'all, they tripping. What about Amari Cooper? I Darius Alexander. I love Amari Cooper, but the problem, it's not even a problem. I wouldn't mind signing Amari Cooper. I'll do that. I'll sign Amari Cooper. That's not even. I'll do that. You don't got to worry about giving up any draft capital, and you can sign him. I'm not saying he's the same Amari Cooper. Shout out to my boy Ingram in the building. My whole thing is this: you don't have to give up a draft pick. He's a solid wide receiver. I'm not. He's not the same Amari. He's not the same Amari Cooper that he used to be. But I think he can still get the job done when it comes to catching that ball. And doing what he has to do after the catch. You know, what I mean, he's one of the like back in the day when he was with like I remember when he was with the Cowboys. I don't know. That's like the memory I have of Amari Cooper. Correct me if I'm wrong. He was with the Cowboys. What other teams was he on? But I feel like he was with what other teams? The Browns? I forgot the other teams that man was on, but that man was pretty darn good. If you look up his numbers, he has over 10,000 receiving yards. That man was a pretty darn good wide receiver. He has multiple seasons with over 1,000 receiving yards. That man was really good. Scary Terry is worth a first. I'm not giving up a first though, bro. I'm not giving. Hey, oh my gosh, yes. Now that's worth a four. Yeah. Hey, listen. Kobe and MJ. Oh, what's going on, Kobe and MJ? Shout out to you, bro. My bull said, "Would you call Cincinnati about Trey?" Oh my goodness. Hey, listen. Hey, Trey Hendrickson, come to the purple and gold, brother. Hey, listen. I'm sorry, but not sorry. Go get me. Hey, listen. That's worth the first. Hey, listen. Now he's worth the first. Now I ain't saying the other boy ain't worth the first, but this man's worth the first. Shout out to everybody in the building. Can I get like 5 more likes, or 6 more likes, y'all? Hit that like button when you come in the building. Stay a little while. We gonna vibe. This is a late night live with your boy Mike Sports Vibes. I am a big time Minnesota Viking fan. Skull to the bowl, and we're going live for absolutely every single Viking game this season. And we're gonna have the scoreboard and everything. We're gonna have fun. This is one YouTube family. I always say sports is designed to bring us all together, not separate us. Even though you might cheer for another team like the Eagles. I don't know why you would be an Eagle fan and not a Viking fan, but that's another story for another day. You might be a Green Bay Packer fan. he said go Packers. Look, see, I seen the cheese. I had to come at you. I had to come at you because I seen the cheese in the background. I said, oh no. You might be a Green Bay Packer fan, but we all one family over here. All love at the end of the day. We just need a short-term 1 year. Yeah, that's how I look at it, Darius. We don't have to go all in. You're so right. But we got the money to spend though. So like maybe if someone gets cut or released that has a superstar potential, you could pay that man. I don't know. We got money though. We got some money to spend. So we'll see what happens. But I would love like I said, I would love Adam Thielen if we had to choose between Amari Cooper. All right, now between Adam Thielen, Amari Cooper, Amari Cooper, you can get without giving up anything. You just got to pay him some money. When it comes to Adam Thielen, you're going to have to give up draft capital and you're going to have to pay him. So it's just depending on where the Vikings are what they're trying to do. How many Super Bowls you got? Hey, listen, we ain't worried about none of that. That's in the past, my brother. Hey, listen, hey, Ben Riz cards. That's in the past, my brother. You don't even got to go that route. See, why you got to go that route? We ain't talking about Super Bowls right now. And I'm going to tell you this right now. We gonna win our first Super Bowl before y'all win. I don't know how many Super Bowls y'all won. I think y'all only won two in y'all whole franchise history. So before y'all win y'all third, we gonna win our first. You feel me? Shout out to the Minnesota Vikings. We gonna beat the Braves off them Packers this year. And make sure you hit that like button. Everybody in the building, hit that like button. Hit that like button if you haven't already. And consider subscribing. We everybody's welcomed on this channel. All right, so we got if we gave a third next year and a first in 2027 for Terry in one Super Bowl. Oh yes, that's awesome. I'm doing it today. Yes. All right, so I like the way you're thinking because Robert, you're thinking like, all right, so it might not be next year's first, but it'll be the following year's first, and then yeah, I would do that. Then I would actually do that, Robert. I think that's a very intelligent take right there. I think that's a very good idea. Yes, imagine him, Justin and Jordan Addison, TJ Hawkinson with the running game and the offensive line that we have, and that bull J.J. McCarthy and the defense that we have behind him. Hey, listen, I'm down with that. Let's make it happen, brother. Let's make it happen. I'll do that. Yeah, football family. We won football family. Shout out to you, Chris Farrell. Amari Cooper, then spend that money on a DB. Now, Darius Alexander. What DB are you interested in? You know what DB that was like? I always see. I'm not gonna put the name out there because I just know we're not gonna get him. But I would love to get another star deep, a shutdown DB. You know what? I want the Vikings to get the next great cornerback. You know what I mean? When's the last time the Vikings had an all-time great cornerback, bro? We haven't had that in a long time. So I would love to get that. You know, I'm a defensive-minded person. I think defense still to this day wins championships, and the Eagles proved that in the last Super Bowl. So, hey, listen, great quarterbacks, they're great, but the kryptonite for a great quarterback is that defensive line. So, but shout out to you, bro. All right, so we got so Jet fan here. Can Harrison stop the run? He's really good at stopping the run, Jack. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more. We vibing right now. Shout out to you, Jack. Yeah, he's good at stopping the run. He's one of my favorite players on the team, bro. So you guys got a dog. Y'all got a good player, man. Y'all got a good player. I'm not gonna say he's a superstar, but he's a solid player that can get the job done. That's all you need, man. Solid player that can get the job done that you ain't overpaying. Yeah, I know Asante Samuel Jr. is still out there, right? But I do know that. But there's a reason why he hasn't got on a team yet, bro. There's a reason why he hasn't signed on the team yet. So what is it? Is it the injury? What's going on with his body? Because the last time I checked, was it a neck, a back, something? It wasn't no small injury, bro. So that's the reason why he hasn't signed. So you don't want to make an investment in someone that you know has an injury that possibly won't heal the best. All right, so we got, do you feel a big name wide receiver could cause friction with Jordan Addison? You know what, Darius Alexander? That could be a case, and that might be a thing where the Vikings might end up trading Jordan Addison because they're going to have to pay Jordan Addison, which you're going to keep. You're going to pay another wide receiver, big time wide receiver. Then you're going to have to pay Jordan Addison. You already paid Justin Jefferson, so that's a good point. I don't necessarily care. I mean, I would love to get a big name wide receiver, but I just want a wide receiver that can get the job done. He doesn't have to be the best wide receiver, one of the best wide receivers in the game. He can be a solid wide receiver that can be maybe a second string wide receiver for at least 3 games. Kind of like a backup quarterback. Like if your starting quarterback is hurt, you got a backup quarterback that can give you 3 good games, give you an actual chance. That's all I need when it comes to wide receiver. I don't need a superstar wide receiver, but would I be happy if we did make a trade for that? Yes. Yes. I would love that. But at the end of the day, I love defense. Go get me. If Trey hit, listen, if the Bengals don't want to pay that man, we can pay him. We're going to pay that brother. Make a trade. I'll give up a first round pick in a heartbeat for him. Scared money don't make money. And that's a fact. Robert, you definitely are. You're definitely talking that talk, Robert. See, this is Robert. You talking that talk right now. Scared money don't make no money. If I ever go broke, hey, listen. Shout out to Meek Millie. Shout out to Meek Millie. Trade for Shadir Sanders, and I'm interested. I'm waiting for McCarthy to fit. Eric Larson. Why are you waiting for McCarthy to fail though, bro? Eric, are you a Viking fan? Hold on, bro. Why would you want him to fail? I don't understand that. Do you feel a bit? Oh, I read that Shadera fifth round. I would trade a fifth round pick for Shadera in a heartbeat. The problem is I don't think they would do it because I'm not saying that JJ McCarthy will be scared of the competition behind him, but Shadera's too much of a what's the word I'm looking for? It's not he's a distraction, but not a distraction like, oh, he's doing stuff that's bad on the field. He's just too much of a distraction. So like say JJ McCarthy has a bad game. Oh my goodness. And you got Shadir Sanders waiting behind him, bruh. Hey, listen, I promise you, Viking fans are going to start saying, give Shadir Sanders a chance. I want to give JJ McCarthy all the chances. He's the highest draft pick that the Minnesota Vikings picked at quarterback in a very long time. So I'm not saying don't do it if the I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But yeah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Christopher Rowe. Make sure you hit that like button. Everybody that's in the building, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Skull, what's going on? Skull, Eric. I see you, bro. I don't know about if I agree with you, Eric, with some of the things you're saying, but I get what I get where you're going with it, but I don't know. I don't know about that. I wonder if the Bears are getting overlooked, but we will see. Hey, Zombie Too Clean. The Bears aren't getting overlooked, but I'll tell you one thing, bro. They in one of the hardest divisions in the NFL. And I'm not just saying it because I'm a Viking fan. I'm saying it because it's a fact. 3 teams made the playoffs last year. Lions, the mighty. I gotta keep saying the mighty Minnesota Vikings. That's what I'm gonna have to start a thing where it says hashtag mighty Minnesota Vikings. Hashtag mighty Minnesota Vikings. And the Packers made it. So we in a very hard division. JJ McCarthy for to be a future can't stay. All right, now if that could be something. I don't. We're gonna speak health into existence though, bro. Like I don't even want to think about injury when it comes to JJ McCarthy. We're gonna speak good health into existence, bro. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure you hit that like button, double tap that screen, hit that like button if you haven't already. Phillips is a good player and a great individual. Wish him best. Yeah, I love Phillips, man. It's hard. I don't like what we get for Phillips. So this is what we got for Phillips. For everybody that just hopped in the building. This is what we got for our we lost Phillips, man. All right, so this is what we did. We really traded my guy Phillips, man. All right, so we trade veteran nose tackle Harrison Phillips to the Jets for a 2026 6th-round draft pick in a swap of picks in 2027 per sources, according to Tom Pelissero. So that's what we did. We didn't get and then on more details. This is some more details of that trade. As part of the Jets Minnesota trade, the Vikings agreed to pay $3.7 million of Harrison Phillips' $7.4 million salary this season per sources. So the Jets get a defensive tackle and some savings to boot. So the Vikings get pick and they get more money to go pay somebody else. And like my bull Robert said, scared money don't make no money. And at the end of the day, what the Vikings got to be scared of? At the end of the day, we ain't win no Super Bowl in the history of our franchise. Yes, I'm a Viking fan, but we got to keep it real over here. We trying to get our first Super Bowl. And scared money don't make no money. And that's the bottom line because y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. But it's a fact, though. It's a fact. We can't be scared to make a move. Like it is what it is. All right, so we got, but Jordan Addison is young, more in long-term situation. Okay, I got you. I got you, Darius. I got you. Football family school. Let's get it. Quasi is going to cook. Yeah, he going definitely cook. We're gonna see what he does. He got I think $30 million to work with, bro. He got $30 million to work with. So, but I'm willing to spend it. I'm willing to spend it. And I'm willing to give up draft picks. I don't care. Listen, I care about draft picks. Just give me a couple of good draft picks. Keep me a second rounder. Keep me a third, fourth. Keep me some dang on picks, man. So I could be excited for draft day. I don't want to go on draft day and we don't got no dang on picks. We don't got a first, we don't got a second, we don't got a third, we don't got a fourth, we got a fifth, sixth, seventh. You know what I mean? We don't got no dang on picks. We just gonna be working with free agents, undrafted free agents, which I'm not mad at that, but still, I want to have some dang on picks at the end of the day. But yes, at the end of the day, we gotta make a move. We gotta try to go get this dang on Super Bowl, bro. So whatever we gotta do to get a Super Bowl, I'm down with it, man. Pay whoever to put us over the top. Barbers, go to the bowl. You know the vibes. What's going on? What's going on? JJ McCarthy gonna be a. Oh, I read that. I don't want to read that again. I don't want to read that again. All right, so we got so Tip Top Health. He said y'all gave away Harrison Phillips for a bag of in a cheeseburger. Nah, man. I think there's a bigger plan. There's a bigger plan that he's thinking about, man. I don't know what the master plan is, but I have a. That's what the title of the video is going to be for tomorrow. It's a master plan that's coming up. Like we don't know as Viking fans, but we know something's about to happen. Just like my bull Robert said. My bull Robert said, Quasi is about to cook. He's cooking. He's an executive chef. He's an executive chef. He about to cook in the kitchen, and we just got to be a little bit patient as Viking fans and see what he does. We can't know. We can't know everything before they do it. You never tell anybody your next move before you do it. You gotta do it. Don't tell them. Just do it and let them watch you. Let them watch you do it. That's what Crazy's doing. He ain't gonna tell a little old Mike Sports Vibes, because I might have to say something. I'm like, breaking news. Crazy's about to sign Trey Hendrickson. I'm gonna say it. Listen, I'm gonna be hype as a I'm giving it all up. I'm like, hey, listen, Crazy. Is it okay if I say something, brother, man? Is it okay if I say something? Because I might end up saying something. If he tell me that, hey, we about to trade for Trey Hendrickson. Hey, listen, I'm going to be extra hype. Extra hype. Know what I mean? Hashtag mighty Minnesota Vikings. And we saved $3 million. Yes. Yes. The most underrated Vikings of all time. Yes. The most underrated Viking of all time. I don't want to say that, but he's definitely underrated, though. I do like Phillips. I don't want people to make it seem like I'm not happy about this move when it comes to him specifically, because I actually do like what he brings to the table. My only thing is you got to wait and let Quasi cook. We got to be a little bit more patient as Viking fans. We got to let him cook. You don't know what this man, we don't know what this man got planned. Vikings have a splash move. Yes, that's Barber. That's what I'm trying to tell these. That's what I'm trying to tell a lot of Viking fans and tell the people we got something cooking. Follow Rabbit. I think you meant to say you love the Vikings, my brother. No, I'm asking who you think is the most under. Oh, that's what you meant to say. I don't even know. I gotta really think about that. I'm not sure if any. I'm not sure. Can I go? I want to go linebacker, y'all. And the first person that comes to mind, he's my favorite middle linebacker in Viking history. And that's just my opinion. I don't want nobody. Oh, he's not even that good. But I think he slept on. I think that people need to put more respect on Chad Greenway's name. Chad Greenway and Ben Lieber. I'm a big Ben Lieber guy as well. So shout out to Ben Lieber and shout out to Chad Greenway. Those are two that I like a lot personally. Shout out to hate is a strong word. Yeah, strong word, but it's all good though. I think he meant to say love. So I'm gonna let it rock. Hey, I'm gonna let it rock. Follow Rabbit. What's your team's name, bro? Yo, what's up, Mike? How are you? Hey, Toxic Trick Shot. What's going on, man? Salute to you. This is just a late live stream. You know, Harrison Phillips got traded to the Jets for a 6th-round pick and a future 7th-round pick swap. So we're gonna see what happens. And we saved $3 million, and we're gonna make a big splash. We're gonna make a big move. So hey, listen, we ain't gonna know everything. They can't tell me. Hey, listen, I'm good at keeping things on the down low. Now, I mean, if Quasi said, yo, Mike Sports Vibes, I see you doing your thing on YouTube, man. I'm going to give you the heads up. And before I put it out, about an hour before I put it out, I want you to put a video out. Hey, listen, that'll be so lit. That'll be so lit. Yo, Mike Sports Vibes, yo, we about to make this trade for Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals. We about to give up a first round pick, two third round picks, and yeah, we about to give him a big bag too. Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me see what this man is talking about. He said, I love when they lose. They are the what? Follow. Respectfully, man. Who's your team? Because you talking and you're yapping in the comments, but you're not telling me who your team is. Because you're not trying to tell me because you know the Vikings going to beat the brakes off your team. Let me know who your team is because you yapping a lot. If you going to yap and talk crazy, talk heavy about the mighty Minnesota Vikings, then be about it. Be about it. Stand on business. Because we ain't never scared. Hey, listen, Viking fans, we ain't never scared. We'll put the helmets on right now. What's up? We ain't never scared, brother. I'm more. There are only two players better than Justin Jefferson, and he's both of facts. Ben Riz goes, what's going on? What's going on? All right, so my Falcons are. What you mean? What you mean? You said, when did this go on? Talk to me, Tyson. I'm not sure what you mean by that. My Falcons are cooked. Hold on. Why you say that? We just lost our best offensive lineman. Oh man, leg injury. Oh, y'all gonna have to make a move. What position is he? What position is he? Because I know you're a Falcons fan. What position is he? A guard? Is he a tackle? Is he a center? What is he? What is he on the offensive line? Because I don't know. Respectfully, I don't know. Chris Howard, what's going on, brother, man? What's that mean, bro? If you going to talk it, be about it. Chris Howard, what's good with you, bro? Salute to you. God bless. I want to say God bless to each and every one of y'all that's in the live chat right now. Appreciate each and every one of y'all that's vibing with me. If you haven't heard, Harrison Phillips got traded to the Jets for a 6th-round pick and a future 7th-round pick swap. And we agree to pay some of that salary of this season, and we save $3 million. And we have a roughly like $30 million to spend. So a big move is about to happen. And I need each and every one of y'all, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. We vibing over here. We having a party. Everybody's invited. This is one YouTube family. It's just listen. It's one YouTube family. But I'm telling you this right now. I feel like we're gonna beat the brakes off of every team in the NFL. It don't matter if it's the Eagles, Chiefs, Ravens, don't matter. Whoever we go against, we beating the brakes off of y'all. And I'm gonna keep talking heavy like this until until we lose. And if we lose, I can just like I can dish it out, I can take it as well, man. I can take the trash talking. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. I'm a confident Viking fan. Let's go. We win the Super Bowl 60. All right, so we just Scary Terry for this year only. We go 3 deep and on. But the problem is, Robert, I don't even know if he's going to want to play unless he gets a bag. Chris Howard, he an Eagle fan. What's up with the Eagle fans out there, man? Shout out to all the Eagle fans. We're going to beat the break. We play the Eagles too. So you talking heavy. We play the Eagles. We're going to beat the brakes off the Eagles. So keep talking heavy. And when the Vikings, you know what I mean? Because guess what? Y'all coming to US Bank Stadium. We're not going to your stadium. You coming to Minneapolis, bro. Hey, listen, it's a whole nother game up over there, bro. Let's go to the bowl. Skull Gerardo Ruiz, shout out to you. I don't know how to feel about Ravens' big injury. Yes, but he's very talented. Zombie too clean. He's very talented, but 1 year, yeah, that's a good risk. If I would listen, I would take a chance on him. For how good he is, I would take a chance on him. He is injury prone though. I will agree. I will agree with that. Skull. Let's get it, Robert. Bryson Lee, your team is not going to be. Hey, Bryson Lee, we're beating the brakes off of him. We beating the brakes off of him. I don't care that they got Lamar Jackson. Hey, listen, I like Lamar Jackson. I like what they got on their team, but guess what? We beating the brakes off everybody until y'all actually beat us. Because the season about to start. Until y'all beat us, I'm gonna keep talking like this. And then if we beat y'all, don't be mad at me. Matter of fact, let me rephrase that. It's not if we beat y'all. When we beat y'all, don't be mad at me. I try to warn y'all. I keep telling you, JJ McCarthy's the real deal. Nobody wants to believe me. Watch what's gonna happen. You're gonna see the JJ to JJ, the JJ to JJ to TJ. It's gonna be a show. And y'all gonna be like, oh, and then Stephen A. Smith is gonna be like, oh, I think the Vikings got a quarterback. And then he's gonna talk about the Cowboys like this. What can go wrong will go wrong. And it's the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be in the Super Bowl. The Dallas Cowboys. It'll be 1 second left in the game. With the ball. All they have to do is kneel. They try to kneel, they fumble. And then the opposing team somehow gets the ball and runs it all the way back for a touchdown. That's something that Stephen A. Smith will probably make up and say in his head. Because that usually does happen with the Cowboys. Not trying to be mean, but the Cowboys, it's bad for the Cowboys right now. What can go wrong will go wrong. And that's the Dallas Cowboys. Howdy. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Make sure y'all double tap, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We going live for every single game with the scoreboard and everything. So if you enjoying the vibes, consider subscribing. Even if you're not a Viking fan, go to the Bowl Your Little Vibes. We're going to talk trash in the comments. Just keep it respectfully in the comments. Keep it PG in the comments if you can, please. All right, Joe put in up because he... Hold on. What Bull say? Because I'm trying to catch up in the comments. What did he say? Hold on now. Hold on. Samuel, he said partly because his defense going to make him... Okay. Stop the cap. He said active UBKR said stop the cap. All right. If you think I'm capping, hey, I'm going to tell you this right now. Whoever your team is, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, because we going to beat the brakes. Like, I don't know why y'all expect me to be a Viking fan and just be like, oh, well, the Ravens got Lamar and they're good and they're going to beat us. No, I'm going to talk heavy every team we go against. I don't care what y'all got on your team, because y'all got to go against what we have on our team. We have J.J. McCarthy. We have the best wide receiver in the game. We have one of the best offensive lines in the game. We have KOC. We have one of the best defensive-minded defensive-minded coordinators in the whole entire game. He was a head coach, though, so I technically right, but not really because he's not a head coach of this team. But and Brian Flores. And then we have one of the best defenses, man. Like, I think people are sleeping on what we have on defense. Watch. You're going to see. You're going to find out all you teams are going to find out the hard way. And I'm trying to warn y'all. Mike Sports Vibes is trying to help you out here and give you guys some actual knowledge of what y'all about to face. But you'll see. It'll be too late, but you'll see. And don't be mad at me, because you're gonna be quiet. You're not gonna say nothing in the chat, because you're gonna get the brakes beat off of y'all. All y'all. It don't matter what team I'm talking about. It could be any team. You can name any of them. We beating the brakes off of all y'all. That's how I feel. All right, but what was I saying? Samuel Kelly, he said, Steelers fan here. We definitely beating y'all this. All love, though. Yes, all love, bro. It's all love. I be talking. Y'all know I be talking. Barbara said, tell him, Mike, you already know I got to keep it going. Yo, Robert, what's good? Keep talking that talk. You already know, bro. Hey, he said, y'all in Front Street with Monday Night Football. Oh, yes. Bring it on. I'll be live. The show will be. Listen, make sure you get your Buffalo wings ready. I said Buffalo Wild Wings, but get your Buffalo wings ready. Your garlic Parmesan wings ready. Your extra buttery movie theater popcorn ready. Just get it all ready, because we're going live for every game. It's gonna be a show. It's gonna be a party. It's one YouTube family, regardless of what team you cheer for. You know what I mean? It's all one family at the end of the day. We're gonna talk that stuff, but it's all love at the end of the day. All right, yeah. So we keep y'all, I can't wait. Keep that same energy, big bro. Once we face y'all. Hey, listen, we go against the Falcons week 2. I'm going live for every game with the scoreboard and everything. But the problem with week 2 is I'll go live, but I can't go live during the game, because I'm going to actually be at that game. So week 2 is the only game I'm not going to be able to cover. But I will, when I get back to the hotel or whatever after the game, I'm going to go live, and we're going to talk about that game. Trust and believe. Definitely we going live. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's in the building. Yeah. Have you seen Brett Favre? No, I haven't seen. We got our quarterback now. Yeah, y'all. If you're talking about Michael Penix, I love Michael Penix. If you're talking about Michael Penix, I love Michael Penix. What's your opinion on Howard and the Steelers, Mike? I don't know, man. I don't know. What's your matter of fact? I'm gonna ask you that question. What is your opinion on Howard? But when it comes to the Steelers, um, when it comes to Aaron Rodgers, I think he got like 1 year left, man. One solid year. I ain't saying he's gonna be this old Aaron Rodgers. I'm not saying he's gonna be the Pro Bowl Aaron Rodgers. He got 1 year left. Really good. And I think the Steelers got a great coach in Mike Tomlin. And then I think their defense is one of the best defenses in the game. So y'all have a chance because I always put defense over offense. When overall, I always go defense over offense. I love offense. It's sexy to talk about offense, but at the end of the day, defense to me wins Super Bowls. It is what it is. That's how I look at it. Yeah, the Steelers definitely got a chance. Your division is very stacked. When you go against the Ravens, the Bengals, the Browns, that's a hard division. So just take one game at a time and then keep Aaron Rodgers upright and make sure. My whole thing about Aaron Rodgers, you got to hopefully your offensive line can block for that man and give him time. So if he don't got time, hey, listen, if he don't got time, Aaron Rodgers gonna look like he ain't never. Listen, he gonna look like he 40 something years old playing football. And 40 ain't old. I don't want people to think, oh, why he come at my age? I'm just saying he gonna look like he 40 something years old playing in the NFL because the NFL is a young man's sport. Let's just keep it real. So if y'all don't have a good offensive line to block for him and give him time, and if y'all don't establish that run game, it's gonna be very hard for Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna just keep it real, keep it real. But I think that the Steelers are gonna be good this upcoming season. Overall, I really do. Oh man, hi Eagles. What's up? He said, love the stream. Shout out to you. We got an Eagles fan saying they love the stream. Shout out to all the Eagles fans. And if you're wondering, look, I got a Drew Holiday autograph picture. I got an Adrian Peterson autograph frame jersey. I don't know if you can see the autograph. Then I got Philly stuff. So wondering why you see Phillies and you see Viking stuff, because I'm a hybrid sport fan. So I'm from PA. Um, I'm Philly everything besides football when it comes to NFL football. And the reason why I'm a Viking fan is because of Randy Moss. Yeah. So shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. Make sure y'all double tap, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. All right, so we have Jaden Daniels is the greatest football player. Hey, listen, bro. I love Jaden Daniels, but he got a lot of work to do. Respectfully, I'm not saying that he won't be. Maybe he will be. I don't know. But he has to do a lot to become the greatest football player. You said football. You didn't say quarterback. You said football player of all time. He has to do so much more. And shout out to the goated JJ. What's up, Kendro? I am here. What's going on, Kendro? You about to return to the hotel room? Hey! I'm gonna return to the hotel room being hype, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, let's go. We beating the brakes off the Falcons. What's up, Jovi? What's good with you, bro? We gonna see what happens though. I feel like he can be great if he listens to Rodgers for that one season, but Aaron Rodgers isn't known as a mentor from. But the thing about it, I think the Steelers made a mistake. They should have drafted. All jokes aside, they should have drafted Shadir Sanders. That's just my honest opinion. Out of all the teams that should have drafted him, the Steelers should have drafted Shadir Sanders. They made a big mistake with that, in my opinion. Imagine you drafted, and shout out to everybody, Burger Man, everybody said, but make sure y'all double tap, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Shout out to Alexander Bryant. My whole thing is this: the Steelers had multiple chances to draft this man. If you was not going to play Shadir, you was going to have him. You definitely knew you was trying to go after Aaron Rodgers. Have him sit behind Aaron Rodgers 1 year or two, and then play Shadir. He'll be ready by then. I promise you that. Well, I don't say I promise you that. I don't really know, but from what I see, he looks solid. I will see what he does regular season, but when I seen from Shadir, he looked pretty darn good. But I just feel like the Steelers made a mistake because I don't know about Howard. I don't know. We'll see what happens with him. I'm not saying he's not going to be good. I just don't know. I just don't know. Our offensive line is guard. Oh my God. Well, Tyson, hey, but you answered the question. If your offensive line is not that good, bro, it's gonna be a long season for y'all. But the good thing about your team is you have a good defensive line and you have a good defense. So hopefully they can keep you in the game close enough that y'all can win. Still here, Mike. What's going on, Barber in the building? Shout out to my guy Barber in the building. Salute to everybody that's in the building, man. Appreciate y'all vibing with me. This is a late night live stream. I usually don't go late live. Unless I'm on my other YouTube channel when I'm talking about my Sixers or the Phillies or something like that. But this is breaking news. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Will the Chiefs finally miss the AFC champ? I don't. Zombie too clean. Listen, bro. And by the way, I like your name. So fresh is a clean, clean. Dun, 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 You know that song, y'all? But I don't know because can the Buffalo Bills do something? Can the Ravens do something? Can the Bengals do something? I don't know, bro. The AFC is so stacked. But it seems like the Chiefs always are victorious. Can the Texans do something with C.J. Stroud? Like you got so many teams. The Broncos with Bo Nix and their great defense and their great secondary. Like they got so many teams in the AFC, but it seems like Patrick Mahomes be always winning, man. Like what's the DJ Khaled song? All he do is win, 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 no matter what. Have money on my mind, I get and every time I step up in the building, you know that song. Rob, we taking quarter. Oh, we taking quarterback? Okay, probably. You probably going for Archie Manning, but I don't know if he's gonna be there when y'all draft because y'all gonna be too good unless y'all trade up in the draft. I was kind of hoping either Shadir myself, but I'm not too upset with Will Howard. I think Will Howard be all right. We're gonna see what Will Howard can do, but I don't know, man. We're gonna see, and hopefully Aaron Rodgers does the right thing and mentors this guy and puts him in a great situation. That's kind of like what I wanted for JJ McCarthy. There's not one quarterback on this roster that I can see that can really mentor JJ McCarthy because he's better than all of them. And in my opinion, he's better than every quarterback on the roster. And also, um, I'm not saying they're not good, but my whole thing is this. I wanted Joe Flacco because I know Joe Flacco did everything. He accomplished everything that every quarterback wanted to accomplish. Um, so Joe Flacco would have been the perfect backup for JJ for developing and all that. And he's starting with the Browns too. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I was kind of hoping Howard was solid at the Ohio State University, but he never beat McCarthy. Let's go. Yes, sir. Love Outcast. Yeah, let's get it. It's pretty. Oh yeah, you already know the vibes. It's pretty sad how the Steelers O line went from top five best in the league to almost. Yeah, Steelers are known for their trenches, so they got to get that together. So that's a fact, bro. When I remember about the Steelers, man, I remember them always having a good running game, always a good running game, always having good offensive line. And it's just like ever since Big Ben left, it's just like so one sided now. Like defense is so good, but the offense is kind of like iffy. Like if they could somehow, if they could, not I'm not saying they have to match the defense how good they are, but if they could somehow get the offense to be more consistent, they're gonna be a force. We're gonna see this upcoming season though. We're gonna see what happens, but the Steelers definitely got potential. It's great that the Vikings traded McCarthy for. Oh my gosh! Shout out to my guy Too Evil in the building. If they do that, Too Evil, man, if they was to do something like that, Viking fans would probably never buy a ticket ever again. Yo, did a special for the podcast. We did NFL predictions. You'll be happy to know I predict the Vikings to win the North. You got, oh, wow. Okay. Slamming Sammy Joe. I like your name too, by the way. You got the Vikings winning the North. You know, the North is so stacked. I'm not really sure, man. I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm trying to be. I don't want to be delusional because I could say we're going to just definitely sweep the whole division. We're going to definitely win it. But it's the Lions won 15. They were 15-2 last year. They're a very good team. The Packers definitely a great team. Not a great team, but a good team. The Bears are much improved on paper. So I think we definitely have a good chance of winning the division. But I'll tell you one thing, our division is stacked and anything can happen. But we will make the playoffs. The mighty Minnesota Vikings will make the playoffs. Hashtag mighty Minnesota Vikings. Not mighty Ninja Turtles. Not mighty Power Rangers. It's the mighty Minnesota Vikings, y'all. It's the mighty Minnesota Vikings. Let's go to the bowl, baby. We here. We here. We here, y'all. So we got Joe Flacco is still solid for, yeah, he's still solid, but my whole thing is this. Look, I'm a little salty. I'm not saying the man can't start. I'm not saying the man can't be a solid quarterback for a season, but I look at it like this. As a Viking fan, I wanted Joe Flacco so bad to be on my team, bro. I made the first right when the offseason was official, when we can sign players and stuff, I said the Vikings need to go after Joe Flacco to mentor JJ McCarthy, he has done everything that JJ McCarthy wants to accomplish. And he's still a good quarterback. So it's like, say for instance, JJ McCarthy had to miss a game. We're gonna speak health into existence that he's gonna be good. He's gonna be really good he's gonna be healthy all season, his whole career. Now I don't want to say hopefully. He's gonna be healthy for his whole career. But say he did have to miss a game, right? Joe Flacco is a quarterback that you have confidence that he's not going to just step 1 foot on the dang on field and throw an interception. Some of these quarterbacks, some of these backups are so terrible. You know, as a fan, just hear me out, y'all. Y'all know some of these backups are so terrible. You know, as a fan, you know you're screwed. You have no chance. I don't want to have that feeling. When, as a Viking fan from Pennsylvania, when I see Nick Foles win a Super Bowl, a backup quarterback, I said we can't let that happen. I'm not saying that JJ gonna get hurt, but I'm just saying backup quarterbacks are important, y'all. I'm just saying people don't look at it that way, but I feel like they're important. But I'm a little salty though. Joe Flacco should have came to the mighty Minnesota Vikings. I feel like Joe Flacco should have came to the purple and gold. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Hey, don't worry if you need a quarterback after hitters. Oh no, Jove. Yeah, I just got this comment, bro. Nah, no. And I'm being respectful when I say the no. I don't want Kirk Cousins. That used to be my quarterback. First cousin, Captain Kirk. He used to be my quarterback, but I don't want him back because we got JJ McCarthy. You know what I'm saying? Slamming Sammy Joe, I had Pat in fourth. You know, the Packers is going to be, I don't know. We're going to see. Our division is stacked. I do think the Bears are much improved. Robert, they didn't even do much for O-line. Depending on how Aaron Rodgers plays, I think Pittsburgh could make a good run. Yes. Know what it depends on? Not even just Aaron Rodgers, your offensive line. If your offensive line, Rob, isn't improved to block for your quarterback, I love Aaron Rodgers. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Coming from a Viking fan, I love him as a player. I think he was I did not like him because he played against him. Like, I didn't like playing against him, but I did like playing against him because he was such a challenge for the Vikings defense every Sunday. When Aaron Rodgers was in his prime, he was second to none most years. I'm going to keep it real. His talent was amazing. So I'm surprised he only won one Super Bowl because his talent you should probably get like 3 Super Bowls with his talent, in my opinion. But what I will say is he's up there. He's not in his 30s. He's not in his 20s. So if you don't have an offensive line that can block for Aaron Rodgers, I'm trying to be real with you, bro. It's going to be a long season. You better hope your offensive line can do their thing. Maybe y'all underestimating your offensive line. Maybe they're better than what y'all think. You never know. I think the Lions is going to take a dip this year, losing to... Yeah, I think so too, Darius Alexander. That's what I be trying to say. Like, they're not going to have 15 wins this upcoming season. By the way, everybody that's in the building, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We go live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game this upcoming season with the scoreboard and everything. The only game we don't go live for, we're not going live for this last preseason game, right? And we're not going to go live for week 2 during the game. After the game, I will go live because I'm actually going to that game in person. So week 2, the home opener against the Falcons, I won't be live during the game. But every game prior and after, I will be live during the game with the play-by-play and everything. It's gonna be lit. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's part of the YouTube family, regardless if you a Viking fan or not. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. And then Rodgers will be hurt and out of. Yeah, I feel like I just think that Rodgers is, I don't know. I like Rodgers, but I don't know. What does he have left? We'll see. But if you don't block for him, it's just not going to be good. For real. Catch up in the chat real quick. All right, so if Dallas Cowboys beat Eagles, would you be a... Did you really ask me that question? Who asked? Malik, come on, bruh. I can never be a Cowboys fan. And I mean that in no disrespect. I'm a big-time Minnesota Viking fan. How could I ever leave my squad, brother? How could I ever leave my squad, my brother? I could never do that. What do you think this is? I'm not a bandwagon fan. I'm a real fan. I've been a Viking fan for 20 years plus, probably. I don't even know how long. I've been a Viking fan for a while, bro. I could never leave my squad, bro. I could never leave the Vikings. It's purple and gold. It's Vikings for life over here. So hopefully we can win a Super Bowl because there's a lot of Viking fans that didn't get to witness the Super Bowl yet. They watched all the purple. What's the defense? The most famous defense, one of the most famous defenses in NFL history. The Purple People Eaters. They got to the dang on Super Bowl 4 times, and we lost all 4 times. So we trying to get a Super Bowl. Prime Aaron Rodgers for sure, definitely. I'd take either Mahomes yards and 50 touchdowns. Was a crazy season. Yeah, Mahomes was Mahomes is an all-time great quarterback. The problem with it is people are starting to get that Tom Brady feel. That Tom Brady feel. And not saying he's better than Tom Brady because I don't think he is. But when you start seeing a certain quarterback constantly always getting to the dang on Super Bowl, you start getting tired of that quarterback. And you start being like, man, why are they always there? I want someone else to go there. I want someone else to win MVP. I want someone else. I want to see another quarterback. And I understand it, but I gotta put respect on what they got, what they've been accomplishing. Because like for them to have 3 Super Bowls already, it's crazy. It's just crazy. It doesn't make sense to me. With all that talent in the AFC, it doesn't make sense how the Chiefs keep on winning Super Bowls and they keep getting to Super Bowls. It don't make sense. Luckily, and I'm not trying to come at the Chiefs, and I don't even want to say luckily because listen, I wasn't sure for the Eagles or the Chiefs in that Super Bowl. But if I had to choose a team to win that Super Bowl, I probably would have went the Eagle route. And the only reason why, because it's just like share the wealth a little bit. My goodness. But at the end of the day, you gotta put respect on to be the best, you gotta beat the best. And they're the best in the AFC. And they've been the best in the AFC for a very long time. Like teams like the Bills, the Ravens, the Bengals, the Texans, those teams right there, they're not caring about regular season no more. They care about the postseason. Because you can have the best record and still lose to Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. You just want to have if you have home field, you have a better chance of beating them. But it's just like I be wanting Josh Allen to do it, man. That's my favorite quarterback. Besides JJ McCarthy, Josh Allen's my favorite quarterback, and I want him to do it. But it's just like every single time I look up, he losing. They keep losing. Lamar Jackson keep losing. But shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate it. I'm looking at the chat. Make sure you buy Darius Alexander Giants Giants jersey while you're there. Okay. I don't know about all that. I'll be a Vikings and Giants. Hold on. I'll be at the Vikings versus Giants game. Oh yes, anniversary. Oh, that's what's up. Darius Alexander. That's awesome. What did he say? He said, I don't usually talk smack, but sometimes you gotta humble teams. Yeah. I'm not, listen, I'm usually the humble, like, Viking fan, but I'm talking smack this whole season, bro. Until a team proves me otherwise, bro, I'm gonna talk so much smack, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm talking smack all year long. It is what it is. It's all fun at the end of the day, but I'm gonna talk my talk. Definitely. Definitely that. Um, yeah, there's nobody more talented than Patrick Mahomes. If Patrick Mahomes didn't have a cannon arm, he would be. Yeah, but you know what though, Toxic? He does have a cannon arm, so it's like he has it all, bro. I seen the one highlight, and I don't know what game it was. It's like he did this scoop pass behind his back and to a tight end or wide receiver. I don't know who it was to, but I said this man acting like this is dang on Madden or something, bro. Like some of the plays, he's just a great quarterback. I can't hate because you want to know something about Patrick Mahomes is he definitely put the work in because I remember when he got drafted on draft day. I forgot what year it was when the Chiefs moved up to draft him. Man, everybody was hating on him, and they was like, "Why would the Chiefs move up to get him?" And then guess who's the best quarterback in that draft? I don't care who you name from that draft. He's the best quarterback out of that draft. Yes, he went to an offensive-minded genius at head coach in Andy Reid, and I call him a genius because he really is that good, in my opinion. But man, he still got to have the talent. He still got to be on that field. Andy can coach him, but if Andy's not on that field, I'm just saying. Skull, what's going on, J Dog? Shout out to you, bro. As a Viking fan, best ending to a career was Ray. Oh my, yeah, Ray Lewis. Yeah, winning that Super Bowl. Yeah. Who is your favorite Viking player of all time? Oh, Randy Moss all day, bro. All day, Randy Moss. Skull to the bowl, and skull, and the other saying there is Alexander is skull all the way to the bowl. Skull to the bowl. And a couple more words we want to say skull all the way to the bowl. But it's easier to say skull to the bowl. Team that's been to three Super Bowls in the last 3 seasons. Yeah, is the you talking about not much well, yeah, with the Eagles, yeah, yes. Eagles too. The Eagles definitely are dominating the NFC, and the Minnesota Vikings planning on stopping that. Here comes the Minnesota Vikings. We here, baby. We here. We here to stop that. We here to stop that. In 2017, yup, that was the lines. Yup. And won one Super Bowl in his prime. Mahomes is still racking. It's crazy. But it's like, I don't know how. It's like, I think Aaron Rodgers should at least have three Super Bowls. That's how much respect I got for Aaron Rodgers. But he got a Super Bowl. So as long as he got one on his resume, at least he got one. You know what I mean? Chiefs take Patrick Mahomes. That's a big accomplishment. Chiefs take Patrick Mahomes off the years. Chiefs put prime Tom Brady in his team. I don't think Chiefs make Super Bowl. I don't know, man. I understand it. Patrick Mahomes is definitely a dual threat. He moves a little bit better than, well, way better than Tom Brady. But Tom Brady's very, very. Uh, and I'm not taking none away from, because I know Patrick Mahomes is very intelligent as well. But just something about Tom Brady, man. It's just an it factor that he just always seems to make the right play. You know what I mean? The only teams that really was his kryptonite was the Giants in the Super Bowl. The Giants in the Super Bowl always was his kryptonite. The Giants, their freaking defensive line. If it wasn't for the Giants, Tom Brady would probably have 9 Super Bowls, y'all. Just think about that for a second. If it wasn't for the Giants, Tom Brady would have 9 Super Bowls. The Giants stopped him from being too, like, he's great. He's a great all-time great player. But just imagine Tom Brady with 9 Super Bowls. Wouldn't that be crazy? Mm-mm-mm. Chiefs say Patrick Mahomes off this. Skull to the bull. Robert Mitchell, what's good, bro? Do you Justin Jefferson what better? Oh, he got a lot to do to pass Randy. I'm trying to compare the two. Not yet. I know it's hard to not compare the two because they're both great wide receivers. I think that JJ has the potential to be better than the best wide receiver of all time. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Like, I feel like he's very talented. He has a little. Hopefully, he doesn't have a hamstring issue. It seems like in the last 2 seasons he's been hurt with his hamstring. He's good now. I heard he was in the practice. Was it today or yesterday? And he's looked good. But as long as his hamstrings is good, and as long as he's healthy, Justin Jefferson could be definitely the greatest wide receiver of all time, or he can be one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. And if you look at his numbers right now, Justin Jefferson's every year that he's been in the NFL, he has over 1,000 receiving yards. So um even Jerry Rice didn't accomplish that his first 5 seasons in the NFL. He had like 900 in his rookie year. It doesn't really matter. He's an all-time guy. I'm just saying. I'm just giving you the example of how great Justin Jefferson is. His first 5 seasons in the NFL, he's been amazing. He's been absolutely amazing. Um, Now we just need a consistent quarterback throwing him the ball. His numbers will be even better. So we'll see what happens with JJ McCarthy. I have a lot of confidence in JJ McCarthy, but we'll see. Skull Robert, what's good? Randall McDaniels, let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah. It's a crazy Rodgers only Super Bowl win against the Steelers. Oh man. I know you salty, Rob. I found that a big that's crazy. I like Pat better than yeah, I think talent wise he might be better, but I just can't put Patrick above Tom Brady right now. He gotta win at least one more. At least one more. He has to get 4 Super Bowls. One more, get four. We can really have those discussions. But right now I just can't. It's 7 Super Bowls, man. I know it's a team sport. But at the end of the day, he got 7 Super Bowls, y'all. Like that's hard to do. Like that's hard to do. Seven. Um, I found that Jets. Let's get it. Jet. We got Jets fan. Jets. Jets. He walked all. Hey, listen, Frank. Respectfully, we're gonna beat the if we play y'all this year, we're gonna beat the brakes off your team, bruh. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. We're going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game this upcoming season with the scoreboard and everything. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Make sure you hit that like button. Double tap the screen, hit that like button. Consider subscribing. We are all one YouTube family. This is one, you know what I mean? Even if you're not a Viking fan, if you're interested, consider subscribing. We, like I said, we're one YouTube family over here. And I'm okay with answering questions from team. I might not know everything about your team, but I might know a little bit of something, and I'll give you my honest perspective. But primarily, this is a Minnesota Viking channel. But I welcome everybody, and hopefully, y'all feel comfortable. If you are a team subscribing to this channel, hopefully, I made you feel comfortable. But I'm telling you right now, I will talk trash to you in the comments. If you a Cowboys fan, if you a Eagles fan, if you a Packers fan, if you a any fan, if you ain't a Viking fan, and you come on this channel and you're in the live stream and I remember your name in the live stream talking and yapping in the off season, hey, I'm talking that talk to you, brother. I'm gonna keep it respectful. We'll keep it PG. We want YouTube family, but I'm gonna talk that talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk that talk. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Oh, it's not medieval. Yes. You know what's crazy? Oh, Rudy G. That is like my favorite, like any type of like medieval movies, like Troy. You ever see Troy with Brad Pitt, The Last Samurai? I don't know if that's considered medieval with The Last Samurai, with Tom Cruise being a samurai, or like Spartacus, and what's another good series? Like anything that's medieval, bro, or back in the day with the swords. That's probably another reason why I'm a Viking fan. Cause I love like that medieval type time, bro. Like I think that was the coolest time. Like I don't want to live in them times, but I think that was the coolest times. You know what I mean? One of the games that I used to play a lot on my Xbox was Skyrim Outer Scrolls. So that was like it's a medieval game. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. We going back to the medieval times. You know what I'm saying? Bill Belichick without Tom Brady, he looks horrible. Got fired twice without Tom Brady, so I'm less sure how good of a coach Bill be. Man, that defense was amazing, bro. Respectfully, I disagree with some of that. Yes, and I always look at it like this: it's not how you start. It's not how you start your career. It's how you finish your career. Let's go to the Andy Reid situation. Andy Reid got fired from the Eagles. He got his team to the NFC Championship games. He got his team to the Super Bowl, and they still fired him. Right? They didn't win the Super Bowl. They said they try to say that he just can't get the job done. What happened? Chiefs picked him up, right? What happened? Alex Smith was the quarterback. Got his team. Team was looking good. Team was good. Alex Smith had that team looking good. But guess what? Andy Reid and that GM said, no, we need a little bit more, man. He ain't the guy. We got all this talent on this team, but he ain't the guy. And Alex Smith was all right. I put him in the category with like Kirk Cousins. They like a solid quarterback, but they're not a superstar quarterback. They're not the dude that can put the team on their back and win a Super Bowl. If your backs was against the wall, you're not gonna say Alex Smith, go win that game for me. Nah. But guess what they did? They drafted Patrick Mahomes and they won 3 Super Bowls. So you got to look at the whole situation with Bill Belichick. I don't know the history behind Bill. What talent, what players did he have on his team? Who was the quarterback of his team at the time? And yeah, it's a whole bunch of different factors on why quarterbacks don't win. Like Dan Marino, why did he not win? I mean, there's so many different reasons why quarterbacks don't win and coaches don't win Super Bowls and like my boy Randy Moss, hey, listen, my thing is to go at wide receiver, but he couldn't get the job done because the teams that they lost to in the Super Bowl, he got to the Super Bowl, couldn't get it done with Tom Brady. I wish he could have won it with the Vikings, but we just wasn't good enough. We had a very good team, but we just wasn't good enough when it counted. Just simple as that. A lot of different factors. The playoffs for the NFL is brutal because if you think about it, it's just an elimination game. Sometimes the better team doesn't necessarily win, bro. Because if it was a best of 7 like the NBA or baseball, usually the best team in those sports win. In football, you can just be hot at one game. Listen, and you just lose. But the better team, you'll say the better team won, but technically, I don't know. Technically, probably not. They might have not been the better team because if they win against them 10 more times, they probably lose 7 out of the 10. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But in that game, that specific game, they lost. So they move on. And they move. The team that lost, they go home. The team that wins, they move on. Justin Jefferson already one of the best receivers, yeah, ever. Oh wow, I think he's definitely up there though too. Um, Jay Jetta's a third best receiver from Megatron. Oh man, I love Megatron. Coming from a Vikings fan. What's going on? Everybody's in the building. He called me Malik Beasley. Oh my gosh, bro. Do I look like Malik Beasley, y'all? Do y'all know who Malik Beasley is? He's in the NBA. What's going on, State of Mind? What's good with you, bro? Scope State of Mind. What's going on? What's going on, Sarah in the building? What's going on, everybody that's in the building? Appreciate you vibing with me. Mel Gibson, Braveheart. Yes, Mel Gibson, Braveheart. Behind every great coach is a great quarterback. And behind every great quarterback, there might be a great coach. I don't know about all that. That might not be the true statement. That might not be a true statement. I ain't going to sit here and cap with that. Vikings, Van Holla, The Last Kingdom, or must watches if you have not already. Yeah. You're talking about Van. Oh, I watched all of that. I binged Robert Mitchell. I binge watched everything that's on Netflix, bro. If you Valhalla, binge watched it all, bro. If you know any other medieval time movies, bro, or series, please tell me. And that's another thing about this channel. We talk about we don't talk about everything. We primarily talk about football, but we can talk about this stuff. We just vibing. This is why it's called Mike Sports Vibes Balling. You feel me? So we vibing right now. You know what I'm saying? So but I saw that series. I binge watched that. Bill Belichick was originally the Browns head coach, and he started coming back. Okay. Vikings in 2020. Oh, Vikings in 20 years? Stop it, Rudy. Stop it, bro. Shout out to the Jackson, Mississippi. We need another wide receiver, but I believe this will be a special season. Yes, it will be. Who got traded? Do you guys want me to keep repeating this? I don't want to repeat, but I will, because I know you probably just got in the chat. The breaking news. Nose tackle. Harrison Phillips. Yo, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. When Harrison Smith finally retires, I'm gonna be happy, but not happy in a bad way happy. Happy because he had a great career. But man, when Harrison Smith retired, that's gonna be hard for me, because I like Harrison Smith, one of my favorite players in Minnesota Viking history. Safety wise, hopefully he makes the Hall of Fame. I love Harrison Smith as a player. All right, but this is what happened. We traded nose tackle Harrison Phillips to the Jets for a 2026 sixth round pick and a swap of picks in 2027, sources say. Now, also some more details. As part of the Jets Minnesota trade, the Vikings agreed to pay $3.7 million of Harrison Phillips' $7.4 million salary this season, per source. So the Jets get a defensive tackle and some savings to boot, and that's what Adam Schefter says. More details. ESPN sources. Vikings are trading defensive tackle Harrison Phillips, 2027 seventh round pick, to the New York Jets in exchange for 2026 sixth round pick. Okay. All right. So, but yeah, Phillips has to pass his physical. But what I would like to say is this, man. Shout out to Phillips. I actually really liked him at defensive tackle. The unfortunate truth is the Vikings are going for a big splash. That's just what it comes down to, man. It is what it is. We trying to win a Super Bowl. There's only a couple of players on this team where I'm like, yo, if they trade that player, I'm going to be mad. And that's Justin Jefferson, that's J.J. McCarthy, that's Harrison Smith, that's Jonathan Grenard, that's Andrew Van Ginkel. Yeah, I think those are probably it, to be honest. My favorite players on the team, those players right there. Harrison Smith is Minnesota legend. Hopefully he gets a ring. Yeah, I hope so, bro. RC, I hope so, bro. Jamar Chase and Justin is neck and neck. Yeah, they pretty much neck and neck. Mike, you get your yes. I'm working on it, but I'm very close. Barbara, I just seen your comment. Yes, I'm working on it. I'm really close. I'm figuring it out right these next couple of days. But thank you for looking out, bro. I'm gonna definitely hit you up when I'm down there, I can't wait to meet you. I can't wait to meet a lot of people that's in the build that's Viking fans. I'm gonna feel like I'm at home. I might have to go get a house in Minnesota just because. You know what I mean? I might just have to go get a house in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? It's like nah, but yeah, we got DFJ Hoops in the building. Shout out to DFJ Hoops in the building. Salute to you. You don't gotta put the eagle emoji in the comments though, bro. Hey, listen, you gonna have to stop the cap. Listen, bro, we not doing that, bro. Hitman, yeah, Robert Mitchell, you gotta talk that talk. Zay Flowers and Malik Neighbors are next up. Definitely, I love Zay Flowers. I like Neighbors. I like Flowers a little bit more though. I'm not hating on Neighbors, but Zay Flowers is my guy. I like the Zay Flowers and Jordan Addison coming out that draft. Them two right there, bro. Neck and neck, bro. Jamar Chase is a triple. Yeah, they just put Darnold in the MVP. They are not the same. Yeah. Yes. There's so many different scenarios that you can look at it, and then you got to look at it like this. If Joe Burrow was throwing to Justin Jefferson, oh my. Listen, we got JJ now. We got JJ McCarthy now. But prior to JJ McCarthy, who was throwing Justin Jefferson the ball? I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real. I ain't trying to hate on Jamar Chase's stats, but you got to look at that as well. There's not many quarterbacks better than Joe Burrow. Let's keep it real. Harrison, I would love to get Harrison Smith. I gotta get a Harrison Smith. I wish I could get his autograph. That'd be pretty cool. I got his jersey. Also, Cashman, if they trade him, I like Cashman as well. I do like Cashman as well. Very good linebacker. CeeDee Lamb is legit. Yeah, he's definitely legit. CeeDee Lamb is legit. Didn't he get hurt? Did he get hurt? CeeDee Lamb got hurt, right? I think he got hurt too. Nico Collins is top. Yeah, I like Nico Collins too. Nico Collins is a monster. I agree with that. But y'all, I'm about to get off. I had a wonderful live stream with y'all, but I gotta get off. I gotta make sure these my babies are sleeping because it's a school night. I make sure the babies are sleeping, and yeah. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. I want to say God bless to each and every one of y'all. Be safe. What else? And I will probably talk to y'all tomorrow sometime. Not sure when, but I will probably be live tomorrow to talk that talk with each and every one of y'all. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all that's on the live streams and vibing with me. And I just want to say, thank you so much for all the new supporters and even the people that are not Viking fans. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate all y'all, man. I really do. This is one YouTube family, and it's growing. And I appreciate all the support. And yeah, I'm gonna keep on bringing it. I'm gonna keep going live. I'm gonna keep on putting shorts out and all that. And hopefully y'all keep watching. But I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you, Barber. Great show, bro. Yeah, let's go to the bowl and good night, bro. Good night, everybody. Do you remember me? Yeah, I remember you, Jensen. Shout out to you. I remember you. I remember Jensen. That's a different name. The names that are really different, I can remember those names. Definitely. But shout out to y'all. I'm getting off. Be easy. Peace.